Tiende pamoja ni mtima umo. 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 Tiende pamoja ni mtima umo.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today we are blessed with another Teleschool, MTN Teleschool, and we are going to revise a paper for the grade 7s, which was written last year in 2019. The first question which we are going to look at is question 1. It is talking about perimeter. It says, find the perimeter of the trapezium below. Find the perimeter of trapezium below. The first thing that must come into your mind is, first of all, to understand what we mean by perimeter. Most cases, perimeter is the total distance around a given shape. And mainly what comes into the minds of your pupils maybe is this formula. P equals 2 open brackets L plus B. If you look at the formula and the figure that has been given to us, you have to know whether this figure that has been given to us is a regular figure or an irregular figure. Looking at the figure that has been given, it is telling us that it is not a regular figure, it is an irregular figure. So the formula that we looked at on top there, P equals 2, open brackets L plus B, does not suffice. So in this case, this trapezium that has been given to us has dimensions that have been given to us. So in this case, we are going to add the dimensions around this given figure, just like the way we had described what perimeter is. So the answer to this will be 3 centimeters plus 5 centimeters plus 4 centimeters plus 7 centimeters. Of course, not forgetting the P there. So if we add 7 plus 4, it gives us 11. 11 plus 5, it gives us 16. 16 plus 3, it gives us 19, giving us the perimeter of this shape as 19 centimeters. Meaning our answer is C. I'm sure that is okay. We move on to the second question. The second question says, add 33,391 to 47,419. The best way of working out this kind of arithmetic addition is to put it in what is known as vertical addition. We are going to get 3, that is 33,000 391 plus 47,419. Of course, not forgetting the sign there. So we add 1 plus 9, it gives us 10. You carry 1. 9 plus 1, it gives us 10. 10 plus the 1 we carried, it gives us 11. You carry 1. 1 plus 3, that is 4. 4 plus 4, it gives us 8. You don't carry anything. So we have 3 plus 7, that is 10. You carry 1. 4 plus 3, that is 7. 7 plus 1, that is 8. If we check on our answers, our answer is A. That is something we have gotten when we add the two numbers that have been given to us. Question number 3. Question number 3 is talking about number patterns. That is, the next two numbers in the sequence. In the sequence, that is 5, 7, 9, 11 are. The first thing to solve this question, first of all, is you have to look at the rule. What is the rule in this number sequence? The rule is, if you check, first of all, find the difference between 7 and 5. The difference there is 2. If you go to 7 and 9, the difference there is 2. If you go to 9 and 11, the difference there is 2 again. Meaning that each number is getting bigger by an addition of 2. So here we are going to say 5 plus 2, it gives us 7. 7 plus 2, it gives us 9. 9 plus 2, it gives us 11. 11 plus 2, it is going to give us 13. 13 plus 2, it is going to give us 15. Meaning that our two numbers that are required here are D, which is 13, and 15, as indicated in our answers there. Then we move on to the fourth question. The fourth question is looking at the union set. Before we can look at the union set, first of all, let's find out the numbers that make up the universal set. If you look at this Venn diagram, this is the Venn diagram that has been given to us. The Venn diagram is showing E. That letter E stands for universal set. Universal set. The universal set stands for all the elements that are found in A and B and that which are not part of A and B. So if we have to find that universal set, we shall find that it is P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, and W. That is the universal set, according to the way this set has been put here. There is A there and B there. So the members or the elements are that one, U, R, and S. Then these other members which were not part of set A and B are, our question states to say, list set A union B. For us to list that set, first of all, let's find out which ones are members of set A and which ones are members of set B. Set A, these are the members. That is P, Q, U. Set B, these are the members R, S, and U. So now, the union set here now means members of set A and members of set B combined together. So now we are going to start with P, Q, then in set B there is R, S, U. Why have I picked only one U? When we are putting members as a union set, the one which appears or the element that appears in both sets is only represented by one. We just pick it as it is. We don't write the two U's because they are found in set B and set A. What we have to do is we have to pick it as one element. So that's why we have left that U and we have just picked only one. We move forward. We come to question 5. Question 5 is saying express 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 in index form. In index form. In another words, they are trying to say, can you write 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 in a shortest form? What we have to do is we have to look at the number of times in which 8 appears. So we have seen that it appears 5 times. So this gives us the power. So this is going to be written as 8 to the power 5. That means we have written this 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 in its shortest form. That will give us the answer 8 to the power 5. And our answer here is going to be A, which is 8 to the power of 5. Question number 6. We are looking at a vertical subtraction of an arithmetic question. It is saying 969 64,761 take away 371,892. These are some of the questions which can earn you a lot of marks because they are giveaway questions to test how much you have grasped the subtraction and addition of figures. So when we look at 1 and 2, we cannot subtract 2 from 1. So we get 1 from 6, you remain with 5 there. 110 from 6 and 110 plus 1 here, it gives us 11. 11 take away 2, that will give us 9. Here we remain with 5. Of course, we cannot take or subtract 9 from 5. So we get 100 from this and change it to tens. So we will have 15. 15 take away 9, it will give us 6. Here we remained with 6. So we get 1 from this and put it there, it gives us 16. 16 take away 8, it will give us 8. Here we have remained with 3. 3 take away 1, it gives us 2. Here it is 6 and 7. 7 cannot be subtracted from 6. So we get 1 from there, put it next there. It will give us 16. 16 take away 7. That will give us 9. Then here we remain with 8. 8 take away 3. That is 5. So if we look very closely at our question paper, the correct answer is going to be D. So we move on. Question number 7. Question number 7 is involving decimal numbers or decimal fraction. So it is saying 3.57 take away 0.075. We are going to rearrange this by writing it in vertical order. 3.257 take away 0.75. Seven, we can subtract 5 from 7. So 7 take away 5, it will give us 2. We cannot subtract 7 from 5, so we get one from there, put it there, it gives us 15. 15 take away 7, it is going to give us 15 take away 7, it is going to give us 15 take away 7, that is going to give us 8. Here we remained with 1. 1 take away 0, it is 1. Here it is 3. That is our answer there. So we are saying the answer to 7 is going to be 3.182. 3.182. Number 8, change 60% to a decimal number. To answer this question, we have first of all to write it as a fraction and then write it as a decimal number. So 60% written as a fraction, it will be 60 over 100. Written as a decimal number, first of all, help yourself by reducing this number. The way it is 60 out of 100. So our answer is going to be 0.60 or 0.6, because this 0 there hold no value. So our answer is going to be B. We go on to question number 9. Question number 9 says, the lines of symmetry. The lines of symmetry in the diagram below are this figure is like so. First of all, before we look at the lines of symmetry that are supposed to be there, we have to understand what it means by symmetry. A symmetry is an imaginary number, an imaginary line that cuts a given shape into two equal parts. Of course, that other part which is cut is supposed to fit exactly on the other side of the other piece. That is what is known as a line of symmetry. Now, this figure we have been given is showing these lines here. The lines are B there, C, D, E, F, G, H, and A. Now, when we look at this figure, we shall be able to appreciate if we look at a paper like this one. When we look at this paper, this is an A4 paper. I'm sure when you look at this A4 paper, it is in a shape of a rectangle. Two sides here are equal, and this side and this side are what? Equal. If we are to fold this paper into two or half, you'll find that this side will meet exactly on the other side without any problem. This line there formed is known as a line of symmetry, because this page here is equal to this page. And when we fold them, they'll meet exactly and fit on one another without any problem. Let me try it in the other way around. If I fold this same paper in the other way around, it fits exactly on the other side without any problem. So meaning this is going to be another line of symmetry, and this one again here is another line of symmetry. Now, let me try joining or folding the same paper with the other corner here. You can see, immediately I try to fold. This other part cannot fit exactly into the other part, meaning that there are only two lines of symmetry when we are looking at a rectangle. The two lines of symmetry are this one here and that one there. So a rectangular shape has only two lines of symmetry. If I take this other paper here, this paper looks like a square. We call it a square. If I fold it like the way I folded the rectangle, which we used at first, we see that it is going to fit nicely onto the other side without any big problem. It has fitted. So we can count that it has one line of symmetry. This is one. Let's try to fit it, to fold it again the other way around. It has folded nicely there onto the other end. So we shall count. It has two lines of symmetry. Let's try to fold it like the way we did with the rectangle and see if it is going to fit again on the other part. Oh yes, there it is. It has fitted on the other side. So apart from having two lines of symmetry, we have added another line of symmetry. That gives us three. Let's try to fold it again on the other side. That's better. It has again fitted on the other side, meaning a square has how many lines of symmetry? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines of symmetry. How about the other shape? This is a circle. How many lines of symmetry does a circle have? Let's try to fold it again, just like we did with the square and the rectangle. That is 1. We fold it again in the other way around. That is 2. We fold it again. That is 2 lines of symmetry. That is 3. We fold it again the other way around. That is 4. We fold it again in the other direction. That is 5. We shall continue folding this paper until we get tired, meaning that a circle has lines of symmetries which are uncountable. Now, let's go to the shape that has been asked for in the question paper. It looks like this, isn't it? So let's find out how many lines of symmetry we are going to have. Let's fold it like that. One line of symmetry. Let's fold it like that. That is another, that is two lines of symmetry. Now, let's try to fold it like the way we did with the other. Is this paper agreeing to have a line of symmetry? The answer is no. So if we look at the figure according to the way it has been given in the question paper, so which number now is going to be the number of lines of symmetry for this figure which has been given? So the first one is B and F. They fitted nicely. Then H and D. So D and H fitted nicely. So this shape has only two lines of symmetry. According to our question here, so the answer is going to be D, BF and DH. We are still moving on. Question number 10. Question number 10 says, express the ratio 25 centimeters to 5 centimeters in its lowest terms. So we can write that ratio like that. Or if you want, you can write it like that, putting two dots like that. So we're going to think of a number that can divide itself exactly into 25 and 5 without leaving any remainder. Of course, 5 can divide itself like that. So how many times can 5 go into 5? It is 1. How many times can 5 go into 25? It is 5. Equally, this side it's going to be 1. So expressing 25 centimeters to 5 centimeters in its lowest terms, it will be 5 to 2. So our question will be answered by writing A as the answer. We move on to question number 11. A man bought 2 pieces of material measuring 1.75 meters and 1.5 meters. The question is, how many meters of material did he buy altogether? How many? meters of material did he buy altogether? Since they have asked us to find out how many meters of material did he buy altogether, so we are going to add 1.75 to 1.5. So this is going to be 1.75 meters plus 5 meters. You can include a zero there so that it gives you a good way of adding without making mistakes. So we are going to say 5 plus 0, it is 5. 7 plus 5, that is 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 plus 1, that is 3. So the total length of what this man bought was, 3.25 meters, giving us the answer to be B. Let's move on. Question number 12. Question number 12 says, 10 packets of salt cost 200 kwacha. How much will 8 packets of salt of the same type cost? One thing which we have to understand is to find this answer, first of all, we have to get the cost of 1 packet, so that it will give us on how we are going to get the answer for the cost of 8 packets. Since we have been given a clue there, it says ten packets cost 200 kwacha. 1 packet, we have to find the cost of 1 packet of salt. 1 packet of salt will cost, that is 200 kwacha divided by 10 packets. So that will give us this and that. It will give us 20 kwacha. It will give us 20 kwacha. So, meaning 1 packet of salt costs 20 kwacha. So 8 packets of salt will cost 20 kwacha times 8. That will be 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 0, 0, 8 times 2, that is 16. So 8 packets of salt will cost 160 kwacha, giving us the answer to be C. We move on to Question 13 says, given that the set, set A equals 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And set B is 1, 5, 7, 8, comma, list A intersection B. To answer this question, first of all, let's rearrange the sets like this so that we see them clearly. We have set A, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the elements that are found in set A. Set B, that is 1, 5, 7, 8. So, A intersection B will be, what we are trying to look at here are the elements that are found in A and B. So if we check, 2 is not found in set B, so it cannot be part of the intersection set. 3 is not found in B, it cannot be part of the intersection set. 4 is not found in B, it cannot be part of the intersection set. And 5 is also found in set B. That is one of the elements that is common in set A and set B. Then 6 is not found in set B. It is only found in set A, which means it's not a part of the intersection set. Then we have 7 is found in set A and set B. So 7 is part of the intersection set. 8 is only found in set B, but is not found in set A. So our intersection set will have the following elements, 5 and 7, which gives us D as the answer. We move on to question number 14. Question number 14 says 297 multiplied by 36. This is the way we are going to have it multiplied. This is the way we are going to have it multiplied. Here we are going to have 297, 297, 297. So we first of all start multiplying using ones. So we have 6 ones there. Then we have tens. We have 30 tens there. Then we have the actual multiplication. So we are going to multiply 7 times 6, that gives us 42. You write 2 there, carry 4. 6 times 9, that gives us 54. 54 plus 4, that is 58. You carry 5. 6 times 2, that is 12. 12 plus 5, that is 17. We come to the second one. This 0, of course, comes there because ones have already been multiplied when we are multiplying 6. So here we are now going to use 3. 3 tens. 3 times 7, that is 21. You carry 2. 3 times 9, that is 27. 27 plus 2, that gives us 29. 3 times 6, that gives us 3 times 2, I mean not 6. 3 times 2, that gives us 6. 6 plus the 2 that we carried, it gives us 8. So now here what is needed is addition. 2 plus 0 gives us 2. 8 plus 1 gives us 9. 7 plus 6, 7 plus 9, I mean, gives us 16, carry 1. 1 plus 8 gives us 9. 9 plus 1, which we carried, gives us 10. Meaning our answer is A, where we get 10,692. Let's come to question number 15. Question number 15 says, in Arabic, numerals, the Roman numeral D, C, 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 X, 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 IV can be written as the first thing we have to know is, first of all, let's recall the signs or the symbols that stands for the numbers in Arabic numeral. We can make a table like this one. Maybe it would help us remember that. This table gives us the symbols that were used by the Romans and what they represented in Arabic numerals. So, Arabic numerals and Roman numerals. So, 1 was represented by I. Then 5 was represented by V. Then 10 was represented by X. Then 50 was represented by L. Then 100 was represented by C. Then 500 was represented by D. Then 1000 was represented by, not D, sorry, by M. Okay. Having done that, we come now to our question. This question can be done in this form. There are 2 ways. One, we can write it like that. Like that. So that we just pick the symbols that are being represented by the letters that are used in the Roman numerals. We know D stands for 500. C stands for 100. 10 stands for X there. X there. So another X. X there. Then 4. This is represented in such a way that Roman numerals had no digit 4. What they used to do is immediately a number is almost reaching the time when a set is supposed to be put. That number was written by using the biggest number, subtract the smallest number behind. That's why if you find a big number is in front of a small number, it means you subtract from that number. So this means 5 take away 1, it gives us 4. So if we are to add, we are going to say 500 plus 100, that will give us 600, 700, 800, 810, 820, 830, 834. That is our answer. If you don't want this way, you can put it in this way. Do the same answer. D stands for 500, then 100, 100, 100, 10, 10, 10, and 4. So you just get these numbers the way they appear there. Okay? Then you add 0 plus 4, that is 4. 0 plus 1, that is 1, plus 1, that is 2, plus 1, that is 3. Then 5 plus 1, that is 6, plus 1, that is 7, plus 1, that is 834. It will give us the same answer. So from here, we break off for a short break, and we shall come back when we are going to start with question number 16.
Okay, let me know how it goes.
I will. I need to go now.
And don't forget to check up on your brother.
Ziba mami, I will. I really need to go. Nisachedwa.
And also wish your dad a happy birthday.
Bye. Ish, my mom. She never stops talking, but I'm not complaining because I love our conversations. And MTN's 777 Just For You makes life and communication so much easier. Especially for a student like me, cause sinisebenza just yet. So, with 777 Just For You, I get special discounted data and voice bundles that allow me to do my schoolwork with ease and keep up with the latest trends online. I get to call my family and friends, plus there's also a gift folder. To cut the long story short, I talk more and browse longer. That's my mom. I better video call my dad and brother before class. MTN gives you so much more with 777 Just For You. Enjoy amazing day and night bundles, super fast 4G data bundles, Loko Nilaka, and more. Plus, you also get a special gift from us. Simply dial *777# and select an offer of your choice. Sekelela, we are on your side.
MTN.
Question number 16 says 607 base 8 take away 135 base 8. Just like we count in our normal daily lives, we put numbers in sets of tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, then millions, and then billion, and so on and so forth. Even in base 8, we put our counting in sets of 8s, 88, 888, and so on and so forth. So now, here, the question is, 607 take away 135. The first one, these are ones. So 7 take away 5, it will give us 2. So there is a 0, which means there are no 8s there. So we get one set of 8, 8 and put it there. It will give us 8. 8 take away 3, it will give us 5. Here we remained with 5, 8, 8, 8. So 5 take away 1, it will give us 4. So our answer is D. 4, 5, 2, base 8. Let's look at question number 17. Find the highest common factor for of 12, 18, and 24. A factor of a number is a number that is going to divide in a number without leaving any remainder. So for example, the common factors that can go into 12, 18, and 24 without leaving any remainder will be 2 can go into 18, 12 can go into, 3 can go into 18, 3 can go into 12, 2 can go into 12, 18, and 24. 12 can go into 12 itself and 24, but it cannot go into 18 because it is leaving a remainder. 6 can divide into 12. It can also divide into 18. It can also divide into 24. 2, as we have already said, that it can divide into 12, it can divide into 18, it can divide into 24. 3 can also divide into 3, it can also divide into, 3 can also divide into 12, it can also divide into 18, it can also divide into 24. Now the question is, which one is the highest? So if you look at 3, 2, and 6, which one is the biggest number there? Of course, the biggest number is 6, meaning the highest common factor for 12, 18, and 24 is 6, meaning our answer on question 17 is 6, which is C. So when we go to question number 18, it is saying 413 divided by 12. It is commonly done that most of the pupils like dividing using this method. It is all right, but sometimes it is better to use a method that is going to underline or give the work so precisely so that you even know the remainders and everything and what you are doing in order for others who will come to look at your work to see that this person really understood what he was doing. So I prefer pupils to do what is known as long division. That is 413 divided by 12. So you divide, how many times can 12 go into 4? It can't. How many times can 12 go into 41? It will go in 3 times. 3 times 2, that is 6. 3 times 1, that is 3. You subtract. So you get 1 and put it there. it will give us 11. 11 take away 6, that is 5. Here we remain with 3. 3 take away 3, that is 0. Meaning that if you divide 12 into 41, it will go in 3 times and your remainder will be 5. So, we haven't finished dividing, so we drop this 3 there. We have 53. So, how many times can 12 go into 53? It will go in 4 times. 4 times 2, that is 8. 4 times 1, that is 4. 3 take away 8, it can't, so we have to get 1 from there. We remain with 4 there. You put that one next to 3, it is 13. 13 take away 8, that is 5. Meaning that when you divide 12 into 53, it will go in 4 times, and then the remainder that is going to remain is 5, meaning the answer is 34, remainder 5. So our answer will be B. We continue. Number 19. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. The inequation, I mean. Inequation. X plus 5 is greater or is less or equal to 14. X plus 5 is less or equal to 14. So we rewrite this equation, which is an inequation, like that. You have to get the additive inverse of positive 5, which is negative 5, and we know very well that this sign stands for less or equal to. So what we have done this side, that is what we are also going to do on the other side. So this and that will cancel and we have x. So 14 take away 5, it's going to give us 9. So our answer equals x is less or equal to 9. The answer is going to be A. Question number 20. Arrange the following decimals from the smallest to the biggest. These decimals that have been given are 2.03, 1.40, 2.30, 1.04. Looking at these questions, the first thing we have to look at is these decimal numbers that comes after a decimal point. So if you look at 0.3, 0.03, I mean, then 0.40, then 0.30, and 0.04. Which one is going to be the smallest? We look at 2. 2 is big. That is a 2 whole number, and again a 2 whole number there. Then we have 1 whole and a number there. So now we have to look at these 2 with one hose on each side. So now we have 1.4 and 0.4, meaning if we are to write these as fractions, this one is going to be 4 over 100. This one is going to be 40 over 100 or 4 over 10, meaning this one is bigger than that one. So when we have to arrange it, we shall arrange it in this form. This one written as a fraction, it is going to be 3 over 100. This one is going to be 30 over 100 or 3 over 10. So this will now give us the smallest of the other decimal fractions, beginning with the smallest towards the biggest. So we look at this one and that one. So meaning the smallest is this one, which is going to be 1.04, followed by 1.40, then followed by 2.03, and ending with 2.30. So our answer is going to be A, which is 1.04, 1.40, 2.03, then ending up with 230 as the biggest decimal fraction. We go to question number 21. Mrs. Warrior. Produced 14,163 bags of maize. Then sold 3,871 bags of maize. How many bags of maize remained? How many bags of maize remained? This is a straightforward question, meaning we have to subtract 3,871 from 14,163. 14,163. So 3 take away 1, it gives us 2. 6 cannot be used to take away 7 from it. So we are going to get 1 from there and put there, that is 16. 16 take away 7, it will give us 9. Here we remain with nothing, that is 0. So we get 1 from 4, put it there. Here we remain with 3, so it will give us 10 take away 8, that will give us 2. Here we remained with 3, so 3 take away 3, it is 0. Then 1 remains alone like that. So our answer is going to be 10,292 bags remained. That is our answer to number 21. We are still going. Just as I explained later on, earlier, we looked at 3. 3 is a factor of That means the number in which 3 can divide without leaving any remainder. If we try 28, 3 can be divided into, but it's too more to give us a remainder. So 28 does not work. Let's look at 27. 3 into 27, it will go in 9 times. This works. So in 27, 3 can be divided. We look at 17. 17 can be divided, or 3 can divide into 17, but it will still remain with a remainder. So it is not a factor. We'll try 16. 3 into 16, it will go in 5 times, but still more, there will be a remainder of 5. So the only number that can make 3 a factor of it is 27, giving us the answer 27 there. So our answer is B. We go to question number 23. Here, the information we have is that a meeting started at 10:30 hours and ended at 12:48 hours. The question is, how long did the meeting take? So here we are going to subtract the time when the meeting started from the time when the meeting ended. So the meeting ended at 12:48 hours. It started at 10:30 hours. So here it is straightforward. This is hour, this is minutes. So there it is 8, there it is 1. So 12 take away 10, it is what? 2. So the meeting took 2 hours, 18 minutes. So our answer is A. Now we shift to question number 24. Question number 24 says, the mapping shown in the diagram. If we look at the mapping itself the way it is like this, meaning 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then here we have 12. This comes there, this comes there, that comes there, that comes there again. Meaning the mapping that is there is coming from different sources going to one source, which is 12. So this kind of mapping is the one which we say many to one mapping. Many to one mapping because most of these numbers are able to divide or go into the other number without any problem. So these other numbers go straight into that one. So it is many going into one mapping. So our answer is C, many to one mapping. So we have question number 25. Convert 58 to a base 5 number. To get the answer to this, we have to divide 5 as the base into 58 repeatedly, and then the remainders that are the ones that have been converted into the base. We are going to do it like this. We put our 58 there, divide by 5. 5 into 5 will give us 1. 5 into 8 will give us 1. Remainder 3. We again divide this by 5. 5 into 11 will go in 2 times. Remainder 1. We divide again by 2 until we reach 0. 5 into 2, it can't. It will just be 0. Remainder this number, which is 2. So when writing the answer, we begin from the bottom going upwards. So we have 2, 1, 3, base 5. We have converted 58 to a base 5. When we get this answer, we can also prove if our answer is correct by trying to change it back to base 10 again. So we can do like that. That is 3, 1, and 2. There, you multiply 1 times 1, 1 times 3, 1 times 5, and 2 times 5 times what? 5. 3 times 1, that is 3. 1 times 5, that is 5. 5 times 5, that is 25. Times 2, that is 50. So if we add we go to question number 26. Question number 26 says 2 and 2 over 5 minus 3 and 5. 1 and 3 over 5. Before we can subtract these mixed fractions, the first thing is we have to change all these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So we must multiply 5 times 2, that is 10, plus 2, that is 12, over 5. Take away 5 times 1, that is 3. 5 times 1, that is 5, plus 3, that is 8, over 5. So now, we find the lowest common multiple, which can allow 5 to be divided into. That number is 5 itself. 5 into 5, it goes in 1. 1 times 12, it gives us 12 there. 5 into 5, it gives us 1. 1 times 8, it gives us 8 there. So 12 take away 8, that is 4/5. So our answer is 4/5. So D is the answer on question number 26. Question number 27. A bed is bought at 1,000 kwacha. A bed is bought at 1,000 kwacha and sold at 1,500 kwacha. Calculate the profit percent. Profit can be written as an amount of money. Profit can also be written as a fraction of the cost price. At the same time, profit can also be written as a percentage of the cost price. Now in this question, they have asked us to find the profit percent. So the cost price, that is CP, was 1,000 kwacha. The selling price was 1,500. So looking at the whole scenario, it is telling us that this person who bought a bed and sold it at 1,000 kwacha after buying it at 1,500 kwacha after buying it at 1,000 kwacha made a profit. So we are going to say profit equals 500 kwacha. So profit as a percentage of cost price is going to be, the cost price is 1,000 kwacha. The profit was 500 kwacha. So we multiply that one by 100%. So this is going to be 500 over 1,000 times 100 over 1. So if we divide by cancelling the 2 zeros there and there, then we cancel that and that. Remember, when we cancel 1 0, one up and down, another one down, it means we have divided by 10. So we started by cancelling the 2 zeros there. That means we have divided by 100. How many hundreds are there in 500? That is 5. In 1,000, it gave us 10. Then we say how many tens in 10? That is how many tens in 10? That is 1. In 100, that is 10. So we multiply 5 times 10, it will give us 50%. So our answer is C. We come to question 28. Calculate the simple interest on 10,000 kwacha invested for 4 years. So first of all, we have to put the formula for calculating simple interest. That is going to be interest equals principal times time times rate over 100. Where is this 100 coming from? It is coming from the percentage that we use for rate. So this person had invested 10,000 kwacha, or he put 10,000 kwacha in the bank. For how long? For 4 years. The rate at which interest was to be gained was at 5% over 100 kwacha. 100%, I mean. So, if you cancel these two zeros and those two zeros, you find yourself having 100 kwacha. Then on top there is 5 and 4 there. So we are going to multiply 100 times 4, yes, that is 400 kwacha, plus 5, it comes to 2,000. That is 5 times 4, that is 20. 20 times 100, it gives us 2,000 kwacha. This was the interest this person gained. So our answer is A. We come to 29. 29 says, in the equation, y divided by 9 equals, is it 9? No. Divide by 4 equals 9. When we multiply, the opposite of multiplication is actually division. So we are looking for a number in which when we divide 9 into it, it is going to give us exactly 9. So in this one, what we are going to do is, we are going to say which number when we multiply with 9, it is going to give us a number when we divide, it is going to give us 9. So this 4 is going to be used to multiply with a certain number to give that 9 to us. So what we are going to do is we try to get a multiplicative inverse. So we are going to say the number that can help us to get 9 when we multiply by 4, so that when we divide, since it is the opposite of the other number, is going to be 9 times 4, it will give us 36. So meaning this 36 is the number that is going to stand for y, because when we divide 36 by 4, it will give us the 9 that is required. So the answer is going to be 36, which is D. So our answer is D. Question number 30. Question number 30 says, find the value of 24 plus 2 times 3. We look at this word, body mass. So we work out the sum, the given sums in the brackets before trying to attach it to the outside numbers. So that is brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So we first work out the problems that are in the brackets. So what we are going to do here, we are going to do like this: 24 plus 2 times 3, it gives us 6. Then we add to 24, our answer is going to be 30. So the answer is C. So we are going to break for a short break. Then after that, we'll come and continue with question number 31.
Okay, let me know how it goes.
I will. I need to go now.
And don't forget to check up on your brother.
Ziba mami, I will. I really need to go. Nisachedwa.
And also wish your dad a happy birthday.
Bye. Ish, my mom. She never stops talking, but I'm not complaining because I love our conversations. And MTN's 777 Just For You makes life and communication so much easier. Especially for a student like me, because sinisebenza just yet. So, with 777 Just For You, I get special discounted data and voice bundles that allow me to do my schoolwork with ease and keep up with the latest trends online. I get to call my family and friends, plus there's also a gift folder. To cut the long story short, I talk more and browse longer. That's my mom. I better video call my dad and brother before class. MTN gives you so much more with 777 Just For You. Enjoy amazing day and night bundles, super fast 4G data bundles, Loco Nilaka, and more. Plus, you also get a special gift from us. Simply dial *777# and select an offer of your choice. Sekelela, we are on your side.
MTN.